track temps increasing. It's now 45 Celsius. Okay, Paul, 10 minutes to go. That's 10 minutes left.
Okay, in 3, 2, 1, 0. Hello, folks. Hello out there. First time in a long while, I'm running an Rfactor 2 server. Very excited about this. Who knows? I've never, well, it's been a long time since I've ever run an Rfactor 2 server. It could be brilliant. Could fall flat on its face, but I'm doing it because a lot of you have responded to my last video asking if you'd be interested in doing this, and a lot of you said you are. So we're doing it. We are doing it. Let's see now. I need to get my internet window up there. 66 is already here. Hello, 66. I'm hoping that we can get a bit of interest. We're set up for 15 minutes of practice, 10 minutes of qualifying and 20-minute races. Here at Laguna Seca, the wonderful laser scanned Laguna Seca in Rfactor 2 with this lovely car, the Porsche Cup. And we'll just see how it goes. Because if I can, if it goes well, I can do more of these for the community. I'm quite well known for my Automobilista 2 live servers. I love Automobilista 2. I also love Rfactor 2, so why not do a bit of Rfactor 2 as well? I love all the sims, don't I? You know what I'm like. So I'm going to load my ACC setup here. So I've set up the car very much like it is in the Assetto Corsa Composizione version. So this has a higher preload on the diff than standard, or as in the default setup. There's only a few little changes that I've had to make to it, ride height and bits and pieces, or rather rear wing, should I say. And 66 is in here. Brilliant stuff. Great. So 66, seeing as you are currently one of the only 2 people watching. Hello to the second person. I don't know who you are because you've not said hello in the chat yet. It certainly doesn't. It certainly doesn't. Although both are getting similar. The Porsches in Automobilista 2, the 991 version, as is the 911 version in this, they're getting quite similar in terms of handling. But 66, if you could tell me, I'm going to turn this music off for a start. My intro music is still playing. We'll just lower that now. We don't need that anymore. And I'm going to take the car out for a drive. 66, if you could tell me how the engine noise is, if you can still hear my voice over the engine. I've got crew chief running, so you should hear Jim as well. So if you could tell me how that is sounding, because having not done this with Rfactor 2 before, it might be a little bit louder or quieter than AMS2. I just want to make sure it's all right. So I'll carry on waffling whilst I'm driving, and you can tell me. Oh, Jim's a bit quiet. I could do with turning Jim up a little bit. I just heard Jim speak there and I can barely hear him, so maybe Rfactor 2 is a bit loud, is it? The car engine noise might be a little bit loud. What do you think, 66? How's it sounding? I've got me mic. Sounds okay. So you can hear me nice and clearly. I don't have to shout, so you can hear me over the engine. Is that right? I'm hoping it's about right. Excellent, cool. Right, let's just stop the car, or spin the car here. And I'll get Jim turned up, because Jim's very, very quiet. So let's turn Jim up to, I don't know, about 50%. See how loud he is now. I've got, unlike in Automobilista 2, I have full control over the server in Rfactor 2. So if I need to restart the session or advance to a session, I can. So what I can do is...
Your exit is clear. Watch the white line.
Ah, there we go. I can hear Jim much better now. So with the way the server is in Rfactor 2...
Yellow flag. Watch out.
If it's just a couple of us before practice and qualifying, you know, if we get to the end of practice and qualifying and there's not enough of us, we can restart the session, and we don't have to go to the race until we've got enough people. Oh, we've got 3 people now. Mr. Peter Martin. Hello there. How you doing? Hope you've had a good Christmas. How does it compare to the ACC version? Well, Martin, I can tell you I've done some extensive testing. If you really want to know, go and have a look at my video. I made a video specifically on the subject comparing it to ACC, and in that video I've done a deep dive. There's a very quick review at the start. If you want to hear my quick review of the car, should you buy it? Yes. Do I like it? No. I love it. It's fantastic. And apart from the way the tyre physics work, the inherent differences between the tyre model in Rfactor 2 and also in ACC, it's apart from the way that because in ACC you've got a 5-point tyre model and the breakaway is different when the grip goes, and Rfactor 2 of course has its physical model. There's 66 going out on track.
10 minutes left.
They're very similar. So you've got a lot of grip when you're coming out of corners in both cars, once the tyres are warm, especially in ACC. And you could get the back end out a little bit under power, but you also got quite a lot of lift off oversteer. But that's only if you set the cars up exactly the same, because the default setup in Rfactor 2 is different to the default setup at Laguna Seca in ACC. So when you match the setups, they behave very similarly, apart from the way the tyres break grip. That's different in ACC than it is to Rfactor 2. But if you're thinking about getting it, I couldn't recommend it highly enough. I absolutely adore it. Let's just see if we've had any replies from the various forums that I've posted this on. Just have a quick look so we can get an idea of who's coming. So let's go to the... I've let the Studio 397 forums know that this is going on as well. I might let them know in the Discord. Rfactor 2 Discord can get a bit spiky. I'm a bit scared of posting in there sometimes, but I'm gonna just let them know that I'm running this, in case anyone wants to come and have some. Why wouldn't you want to come and have a race in Rfactor 2? So I'm going to do that now. I'll head over to the Rfactor 2 Discord. I'll just put a message there.
Behind has just done a 127.13.
Bear with me whilst I just type this out. Right, so that's all typed in. So let's come back to 4 people in the stream at the moment. Hello, people who have just joined. If you'd like to come and join us in the server, just say hello in chat and we'll get you in the server with us. Going back to the server here. 66 is out on track. I'm going to go for a lap and then come back and see what the response is like in Discord. How many laps worth of fuel have I got?
Okay, Paul, 5 minutes to go, 5 minutes left.
Quite a lot. Don't quite need that many. I like it in Rfactor 2 that you've got the pit lane over here, but then the garage pit lane is completely different and right beside it. It's pretty cool. I like it. Oh, hang on. Message from Peter Martin, but I can't read all of it. 1 second. Oh, right, Martin. Watch the video on how to set the correct AI. What, for Rfactor 2 do you mean? Is that the Rfactor 2 video? Oh, and by the way, if you're interested in making ACC a lot better in terms of handling, I've got a video for you on that if you like.
There's traffic behind. Take care rejoining. Green flag sector 1.
There's 66.
Blue flag.
Let's join him. And we are racing Porsches at Laguna Seca. Now, 66, I've met in Automobilista 2 a lot, and I've been on track with him. He is fast in Automobilista 2, so I'm expecting he's going to leave me behind in Rfactor 2 as well. It's taken a bit of work to set up this server. I had to build a mod for it. It's a little bit more complicated than AMS2, but it didn't take me long because I've done it before. If I hadn't done it before, it would have. It's a bit of a nightmare to set up, but it's set up. So I'm really pleased this is actually happening. Do be careful on the brakes, by the way. There is no ABS in this version. The ACC version has ABS. This version does not, as some of the series that it races in just plain don't allow it. Get these tyres warmed up. Oh, it just feels so good. The force feedback, the driving feel of it is just superb.
That's last.
'66 came to an abrupt halt there. He wants to follow me round. He's letting me through. He's let me through there because 66, I know you're faster than me.
2 minutes to go, 2 minutes.
66, if you're listening on stream, flash your headlights once or twice. Give us a flash. There he is. He's flashing his headlights. Ah, brilliant. Oh, internet sim racing is fantastic. Isn't it? Really? As I concentrate on looking at the stream and looking at 66's headlights and embarrassingly go completely wide. 66 must be laughing his head off. Into the corkscrew. Let's get it right. So much grip when you put your foot down on the exit. But as you can see, you can get that back end out for a bit of a slide. See if we can do it again under power this time. No, I was a bit too late on the power there. Let's see if we can get a slide out of it round the Andretti hairpin. So 66, bit of a warning, I'm going to slow down early. There he goes. Right, here we go. I'm going to clutch kick it. There we go. Power slide, power spin.
Incident in sector 1, yellow flag. Sector 1 is clear.
Can we get the back out with it under braking here? There we go. And under power. Power slide there. Lovely. Oh, I love this car. It is just awesome.
That's the end.
How hot have I made my tyres? Quite warm. So this setup that I've given it, which is much closer to how it feels in ACC, has made it a bit more stable on the back end till you overpower it, and it's driving lovely. So we're in qualifying. Let's just check how the invite has gone down in the Discord. It's all about politics and social media in the Discord at the moment. Not much about Rfactor 2. And COVID vaccinations. Oh, hang on, Memo's in there. Just say hello to him. Memo does some great videos on his channel, by the way. Right, so oh, hello. I've got terrible game stutters. What's going on there? Ah, there we go. I hadn't changed my window properly. There we go. That's because I've got my my browser window pinned over my game. It's pinned over the game so I can see what's going on in the live chat in the stream as I'm driving.
You're all clear. Stay behind the line. All right, Paul. We've got
and if
8 minutes to get a decent
if I don't
lap
click
in.
back into the game, it makes the game stutter. For some reason, I'm just not clever enough to figure out. Thought I saw 66 coming out. There he is.
The track temperature is increasing. It's now 34 Celsius. Yellow flag, sector 1. Green flag, sector 1. Looks like the leader's binned it.
Oh! There he is. Alright, let's go for some laps. Whilst we wait for more people to come along. The server is open, it's public, so you can just jump right in without a password. Maybe we'll pick up some random people who are just searching the Rfactor 2 multiplayer. Problem with the Rfactor 2 multiplayer in-house multiplayer list. This is why LFM's so good. If you go on Low Fuel Motorsports, you can see what session is currently running, whether it's practice, qualify or race, what cars and what track and everything else. In Rfactor 2, it only gives you a description of the track and the name of the server and the ping. That's about it. You can't tell what session the server is in, what settings, whether they run full damage or not. We are running full damage, by the way. There's just so little information. I really hope that they update the Rfactor 2 multiplayer experience. However, in comparison to something like AMS2, you have a lot more control over the server if you're running it in Rfactor 2. In fact, even as just a client, as just a driver joining a server, you have a hell of a lot more control. You can vote to restart the session, advance the session, go straight to race, kick someone if they're being naughty on the track, that sort of thing. So you've got a lot more control over it once you're in there. It's just when you look for a server in a list, you don't have any idea, you don't have a lot of information of what it's doing. Once you're in there, that's fine, but and so far, netcode wise, well, you can see 66's car there. So that's how the netcode is, it looks kind of like that. all nice and stable. Pushing it a little bit, coming out of the corkscrew there, on the brakes ever so slightly, back end wanting to go a little bit round rainy curve. There's that gear, very aggressive gear protection system going on in this car. If you are not at the right revs, it will not let you change down, and if your foot is not on the accelerator, it will not let you change up either. Which is, never experienced a car quite like that has that kind of system. That's another difference to the AC version. There is no gear protection on changing up in the ACC version, only on changing down. A little bit of lift off there, brings the back end round, lovely.
Sector 1 time's okay.
By the way, later on today, this evening in fact, oh! 66 has had a spin there.
Yellow flag. Looks like the leader's gone off.
We'll just wait for him there. So yeah, later on today, this evening, from about 7:30, I think, Mets VR. If you know Mets VR, well, if you know me, you probably know Mets. Paul over at Mets VR will be running a live Automobilista 2 server tonight, his last one of the year, before he goes and gets totally sloshed on the golf course on Christmas, or New Year's Eve, sorry.
Okay, Paul, 10 minutes of fuel remaining.
One other thing I can do in
Sector 3
Rfactor 2, another thing that you can do in AMS2, AMS2 allows you to have both AI and real players, real drivers, real people in a server. But one advantage it's got over AMS2, in AMS2 you can't add AI drivers mid-session. I could add AI drivers to the track right now if I wanted to.
Sector 1 time is good.
So when we get to the end of this qualifying session, so 66, I assume you can still hear me. When we get to the end of this qualifying session, there's no point just yet in going for a race, because other people then can't join. So we want people to be able to join, wait till we got more people in here. What I'll do is I'll just, for those of you who don't know Rfactor 2, I'll just show you how easy it is to add an AI or a few of them or whatever. You can see those little on the left and right, you can see my rev LEDs at the top there. On the left and right side of the dash, you've got purple LEDs that light up whenever your wheels lock under braking. So there you can see they're coming. I'm not braking too hard, but you can see them coming up there a little bit. That's a pretty cool little feature that's inherent to the Porsche.
That's 2 minutes left. 2 minutes.
Little bit of back end wiggle going on there. Lovely, lovely.
Sector 1 is 0.6 off the pace.
No adjustable steering ratio. You can adjust the steering lock, which then adjusts the ratio, but there's no separate adjustable steering ratio in Rfactor 2 like there is in the AMS2 version. Sorry, ACC version. I wish there was. So I'd like to give it, like the front wheels to, or
now 36
the front
Celsius.
wheels to have a larger reaction to smaller steering reactions. But I do like the steering in this more than the steering in the original 991 version of this car. That's got about a 8 or 900 degree lock, whereas in this it's only about, well, in the Rfactor 2 version it's set to about 523. In the ACC version it's about 540 degrees. That's the lock of the wheel, not the lock of the wheels. That's what your steering ratio is for, the lock of the wheels. So let's see, how are we doing for time in this session? 25 seconds to go. I've got 25 seconds to go. Tyres nicely up to temperature there and maintaining as well. I do notice that in Rfactor 2, this is a big difference to
That's 5 minutes of fuel left.
Automobilista 2.
That's the end of the session.
Your spikes in heat go up very, very quickly and come down very, very quickly. But core temperature is, you don't really see the spikes so much in AMS2. You generally see the core temperature. The core temperature is quite consistent in Rfactor 2, but you know, to keep it at temperature. But you will get big spikes, so you can go up way over 100 in a little slide and then come back down again pretty quickly. Whereas it takes a lot longer to you don't see those spikes so much, if you like, in Automobilista 2. Right, and in ACC, funny enough. There you go, there's my brake lights coming up. Right, let's pop back to the pits. So 66, you know that I'm going to reset the session, I think. We got 10 people watching. Hello, 10 people watching. That's, well, that's 8 more of you than I've been speaking to. Do come and say hello in the chat. If you want to join the server, come and say hello in the chat. We'll get you in here.
The track temp is 20.
So I'm going to vote to restart the weekend here. 66, if you want to, second my vote, we'll restart the weekend. So all you need to do is go to your session controls and vote for restart weekend there. Or I can just go straight to the server controls and restart the weekend from there. I was going to see if 66 could do it as well, but I don't know if he can hear me at the moment. Right, he might not be able to hear me. He might have turned off the stream, so we will... Ah, no, he's voted to restart the... Yeah, nice one, 66. I'm going to vote yes on that. There we go, that vote is passed. So we'll go back to an open server that people can join. And we are back in practice. Is that right? Yes, we are. So, I was going to show you guys watching out there how easy it is to... It has done it, mate. Don't worry, it's done it. Oh, we've just suddenly lost 7 people on the stream. Maybe I shouldn't invite people in. It puts them off. I'm just going to check the Discord. So, right, okay, so now we'll come back to the sim, or Rfactor 2 as it were. And so I'm going to use the server here. Okay, 66, enjoy your coffee. Ah, right. So I need to go to options. And whilst I'm here on my own,
The track temperature is increasing. It's now 45
I'm going to
Celsius.
reload the track. And there we go, we're reloading the track, and this time I've enabled the option to add AI. Don't worry, for those of you wanting to join, we're not going to, if we get a lot of people in the server, we're not going to be using any AI. I'm just doing this to show people how easy it is to add AI mid-session. Misha Curtis, hello! Oh, mate, I'm sorry to hear that.
That's the end of the session.
Is it taking it out of you then? Are you sort of bedbound? Sorry to hear that, mate. Horrible being ill. So, right, so I want to add an AI. I click this button in the server, which you can't see. And there we go. It's just added an AI. Lorcan Hanafin. So we got an AI car on track. We'll see what that AI car does. Well, I'll tell you what, Misha, good excuse to watch YouTube videos on sim racing, or, you know, watch a film and, or you know, watch Rush about the about Nicky Lauda and James Hunt, or Life on the Edge about F1 or racing, or some racing videos, or I don't know, good comedy film or something like that.
Celsius.
If you want a film to watch, which is a film about, you know, life in general, and a man and his dog and his wife, there, but also involving racing, quite a lot of it. There's a great film called The Art of Racing in the Rain. You'll get a lot of the references in that. The Art of Racing in the Rain. It was originally a book which has been made into a film. But I do hope you get better soon, mate. So we'll go to our driving cameras for this car here and see what this car does. Maybe if I go out, it will encourage the AI car to go out on track as well. Misha Curtis, if it's giving you a sore throat and maybe the sniffles a bit, cup of boiling water,
yellow flag in sector 1. Your brake temperatures are low.
honey in there, lemon, chopped chilli, fresh chilli, garlic, ginger, and there's something else as well. It's really good for that. That usually sorts me out if I've got a bit of a cold. I know COVID's a little bit more serious than that. Oh yeah, we can get donuts out of it. We'll have to wait to see what this AI car does. It's not doing anything at the moment. Let's pop back to the pits, see what's going on. No, he's not moving. Mate, if it helps, like I said, boiling water, stick some honey in there. Manuka honey is very good for your throat, by the way. Very expensive, though, Manuka honey. Honey, big squeeze of lemon. In fact, just chuck half a lemon in there. Chopped garlic, fresh garlic, chili, and ginger. Grated ginger and chopped chili. It actually tastes really nice as well. But you've got to make sure there's enough honey in there to keep it sweet, else the chili can cut through it a little bit. So we've got 7 people watching at the moment. Hello, 7 of you. Do come along and say hello in the chat. We will be, if we can fill this server up. I've got one AI car in here at the moment, but I will be taking the AI car out once we get people in here. I can hear an engine running. Is that the AI car? The only reason I've got an AI car on track at the moment is just to show people who aren't used to Rfactor 2 what the how easy it is to add an AI car. Well, 66 is going out. I'm going to follow 66 out. That might encourage the AI car to come out.
If it exit is clear, push now. Sector 1 is now green.
Sounds are great in this car as well. I can feel the back end coming around quite a bit there under power. And on the lift off there. And it's pretty good over the curbs as well, as is in general with the Rfactor 2 tyre model. Quite a bit more forgiving over curbs than ACC is, although ACC of course is a lot better with the curbs after they updated the tyre model, which is quite a while back now. But I love the handling. I love aspects of ACC's tyre model, and I love aspects of Rfactor 2's tyre model as well.
Your brake temperatures look good.
There's good points to each. And of course, you've got flat spot modelling in Rfactor 2. There is our AI car. Look at that. That is our AI car. That's Lorcan, I think it was. I'm not quite sure what level of skill I set the AI at.
Your quickest overall.
So let's see how fast he is. As we go up the hill towards the corkscrew. Trying very hard not to lock the brakes through the corkscrew. Catching Lorcan here. I do find, there we go, we passed him. I do find the AI with this new 992 version of the Cup car are slower than they were with the 991 version of the Cup car. You can still have a decent race with them. You have to put the skill level quite high.
The leader's just done it for 27.08.
Whereas with the, from what I remember with the old Porsche Cup car, you could have a damn good race even all the way down at about 95 or 90% skill level, and they'd be tough to beat. I do hope that, I would like Rfactor or Studio 397 to make the 992 AI a little bit faster, but they'll give you a decent race if you whack them out up to about 115 or something like that. Just love driving this car. The feeling of it is fantastic. Great grip coming out of that corner up the hill. Track limits. Paul, come on. You can hear that. Beep, beep, beep. That's the gear protection cutting in when I try and down change too early. Back end just having a little bit of an excursion as we come out the tight left-hander on the curb.
The guy behind has just just done a 130.00. Yellow flag in sector 1.
And we're getting the back end. 66 has stopped, so I'm going to stop as well. Come back to the pits and take the AI out, because having AI in the server will put people off. So we'll boot the AI. There we go. So let's have a look at what people are saying over in Discord.
Okay, Paul, 5 minutes to go, 5 minutes left.
Right, just check the forums where this is posted as well, because we are... No! We got 7 people watching the stream, 66, but no one's jumping in the server. It's open. This is the thing I was worried about with Rfactor 2. You know, people do sort of complain about AMS2 servers being sparse, but they're not. If I start up a server in AMS2, we're full within, you know, 5 or 10 minutes. Rfactor 2 a little bit more difficult.
The track temperature is increasing. It's now 47
you know, I
Celsius.
thought this might happen. I'm going to persevere. And, you know, I have had a lot of people say they've got all of the content for Rfactor 2. So, hopefully it's not the premium content putting people off. 2 more people have just joined the stream. Got up to 9. Hello, folks. How you doing? If you want to come and join us in the Rfactor 2 server, just come and say hello in the stream, and we'll get you in there. With these lovely, lovely Porsches. Because it'd be great to have a race today, you know. I thought I'd put this on, open a server for people. I think I've advertised it well enough. So yeah, come and pile in the server. Let's have a race. It's the holiday seasons. If you're off work, come and have a race. Let's get this grid full. Yes, you do have to use this car. It's the only one I've got loaded up in the server. Because if I was to use lots of different cars, it would limit the amount of people that could join, because maybe people don't have all the DLC, some people do. So I thought I'd just limit it to one car and one track, keep things simple for the moment.
Brakes are cold.
It's the first time in about 2 years I've done an Rfactor 2 server, so I'm, you know, keeping it simple for the moment until it sort of gets known that I'm doing Rfactor 2 servers. You know, class this is a kind of a test run. Whilst we're doing that,
We've got cold tyres.
I want to get sideways. There we go, very sideways.
Sector 2, yellow flag. Your brake temps are good.
Someone was saying on the
Sector 2 is now green.
Rfactor 2 servers that it was very hard to, you know, control this car on a drift under power. You can get the back end out with the brakes like that very well, you see, but it is quite hard to get out under power. Under braking though, for instance. Oh, here we go, under power. No, it's not happening. Got to dab the brakes, then hit the power, then the back end comes round. So, dab the brakes. And she's gone. The tyres have just got
Sector 3 is
super
now
hot
yellow.
there. Let's see if we can get it out under power around the tight left-hander
Forget about
here.
that. It'll probably just polish out.
There we go. But it does kind of, you know, go into a... It does
Sector
go
3
very
is clear.
quickly.
Green flag.
Those tyre temps went, you know, way up into the hundreds, and now they're coming down very quickly again.
That's the end of the session. P2.
Right. It just comes out. It comes out so quickly. See if we can get a power slide going on in third gear here. There we go. There. Oh, it's changing sessions just as I was getting into a nice power slide. Hello, we've got Vanja Bubic in here now. Let's say hello. So we're now into qualifying. Right. So now we're starting to get people. Come and say hello in chat if you're watching, folks. Server name is in the stream. You don't need a password to join. Just look for the server. And we're out there. I think Vanja's probably just setting up his car. I'll just check the Discord again. Who's that now going out? That's 66 again. Let's just check the Reza, oh, not Reza forums, the Studio 397 forums. And the Book of Faces. Oh. We've got some new people in the stream, I see. Come and say hello. Come and join the server. Come and enjoy Rfactor 2. Enjoy the Porsches in Rfactor 2. Come and race. Server name is in the stream. You don't need a password. Just search the Rfactor 2 multiplayer list for Tarmac Terrorist Live and you're in.
Track's clear. Push, push, push. We've got 8 minutes to do the business. Yellow flag sector 2. Got cold brakes all round. Looks like the leader's gone off. Sector 2's green.
We'll try a little power slide again. Love it. Not a power slide, more of a lift-off slide.
The track temperature's rising. It's now 34 Celsius.
Love this car. Absolutely love it. It is very, very stable, guys. I'm just deliberately sliding it. For anyone watching. Power sliding out of the corkscrew there, loving it. Almost got a power slide on around Rainy Curve. Big slide on the right hander there. And a proper power slide out of the tight left hander. Oh, and a bit of a tank slapper as well. Certainly warmed up the rear tyres, as you can see there. Right, what can we do with Andretti here? There we go, power sliding. Power sliding around Andretti and a bit too much.
Yellow flag, keep your wits about you, mate.
Bit too much.
Green flag in sector 1.
Better let those tyres cool down a bit now. There we go, dip a bit on the sand there.
126.55.
Cool them down a bit. Rainy Curve is, you know, the corkscrew is one of the most famous corners in, and most technical corners in motorsport, but Rainy Curve, I think, is very underrated actually to get right. Kind of, it looks like a continuous curve, but it's more of a double apex.
You're running last.
Very subtle one, definitely, you know, not as obvious as the double apex hairpin at Andretti there. That's very obviously a double hairpin. Double apex, sorry. But Rainy Curve, it's almost got two apexes to it. Does that make sense? I'll just change the graphic there so we can punch up the times. And as you can see, I'm last. We've got a fourth player. We've got someone called Aiden here. Let's say hello. I wonder if that's. I think I know who that might be.
Temperature's decreasing. It's now 18 Celsius. That's your fastest lap today. Sector 3 is 3.8 seconds off the pace.
I wonder if that's who I think it is. So, right, the server's now gaining some traction. We've got people joining. Look at that. Aids coming out. Right, so for those of you watching in the stream, if you've been hanging back waiting to see if we get more players, it's starting to happen. It is starting to happen, so... I'm going to come off of Discord here, because I don't want Discord limiting my bandwidth. If we get more people in.
2 minutes to go, 2 minutes.
And I better try it. We've got 2 minutes left. I'll see if I can get another lap in before we go to race.
Exit's clear, green flag sector 1. Got cold brakes
Fairly
all
short
round.
gears in this car.
Car in front lap time is at 1:28.23. Your front tyres are cold.
Oh, good exit.
Sector 1 is yellow. Sector 1 is green. We can see 8 has crashed.
Oh, 8's come a cropper by the sounds of it.
That's the end of the session. E3.
It's going to switch over before I get this lap in, I think. I love the control you got over it through that left-hander there, coming up the hill. It's just, oh. Looks like I might actually get this lap in. Is it going to happen? Am I going to get a time? There we go. Wow, I got a 1:26. We're in first position. How on earth did that happen? 66, how could you let that happen? I'm in first. Right, okay. Let's... 16 laps of fuel should do for 20 minutes, shouldn't it? Put 17 in just to be,
is 20. The air
just to be
temp is
safe.
21 Celsius. That's pole.
Right, guys, let's have a race. Okay. Right. Let's get on the grid. Come on, guys. Come on, guys, where are you? Hang on, people have missed the race.
Go, go, go. Copy that. No tyres at the next stop. Yellow flag.
Okay, let's restart this race because A couple of folks missed the start.
Aid is now leading.
It's alright, 66, we're restarting the race for you. Because we can do that in Rfactor 2, you can't do that in AMS2. Need one more vote. There we go, okay.
There's the checkered flag, that's disappointing.
Attention grid, will all non-essential personnel leave the grid now.
Right. So it is only a 35-second countdown to race. And it's not counting down just yet.
60 minutes. You're in pole. Alright, Paul.
It's starting to. I think it's just syncing up. It's just syncing up. So there we go. That's all of us this time.
Green, green, green.
Oh, we've lost Banja.
Tyres for the next pit
We've
stop.
lost Banja. I don't know why. Latency issues apparently. When I get to a straight, I will type to Banja and just ask if he wants us to restart.
Good start.
Ah, it's hard to type and do this at the same time. Where's Vanja's car then? No. Not anywhere to be seen. Oh, right out on the green stuff there.
Yellow flag in sector 2.
So when Vanja dropped out there, he was behind me on the track for a moment. Then there was a message came up saying latency issues. Big slide, big slide. Vanja is on track. Oh, so he is. Yes. Excellent. Oh,
You're in the lead.
sky's just got a bit darker. And I've just noticed the amount of sort of screen dirt there is on this car. You can just see now that just when the clouds came over there, that got a bit darker. And notice the swipe marks of the windscreen wiper there.
Okay, Paul, it's starting to drizzle.
Oh, hello! We've got a bit of weather. Should make things interesting. So what I did when I set up the race, I put into the weather the chance of 40% rain or 30% rain, something like that. So there's a very low percentage of rain, so you never know whether it's going to or not, and it is actually raining. It could be different on every race though. So this rain may last, it may not, I don't know what's going to happen. I do love that about Rfactor 2. That you've got that percentage chance of rain rather than it is or it isn't. And of course also in Rfactor 2, by the way, now, it didn't used to be like this, but now when it rains, it gets less grippy on the rubbered in line, as it does in real life. It's the only sim that does that as far as I know at the moment. About time I put the windscreen wipers on.
15 minutes remaining, 15 minutes to go.
Rain effects have got very good in Rfactor 2 as well. Sky looks like it's clearing up a bit just over there. What's happened to the rest of the field? It's being a bit ginger because it's not feeling like, you can feel a little bit of grip, tiniest bit of grip going in the track, but it's not raining hard, so I'm not feeling too much. I'm not going to pit the tyres, that's for sure. Not just yet.
That lap was at 1:30.52. Green flag, sector 2.
Yeah, let's get the backhand out of it. I'm just being tentative with it. Still got plenty of grip. Oh, starting to get a bit more slippery now. That's been raining for a little bit longer. Yeah, very slippery under braking. Okay, don't. Oh no! Just lost my rear spoiler. That is age coming past.
I need to fix that. Green flag in sector 2.
Got to schedule a pit stop. Oh, I've got no rear wing, and it's really apparent to me now. I'm going to have to slow right down to get back
between
to
the lines, please, Paul.
It's the problem with trying to adjust your pit strategy whilst on the go, cornering without a rear wing, which these Porsches definitely rely on.
Pit crew's ready.
Very tight pit lane here at Laguna. Alright, there we go. Let's get fixed. 62 seconds, over a minute to get that rear wing fixed. And is that the pace car up there, or is there someone else in the pits as well?
The car behind's pitting.
Got another car coming into the pits. Who is that? That's Vanja as well. I should have changed tyres as well, shouldn't I? What an idiot. I'm still on slicks. I was not banking on the rain lasting this long. Can I do that whilst I'm in garage? No, it's too late. I should have done it before I came in. Hello, Michael or Michelle. No password, mate. Jump straight on in. We're in a race at the moment. You will be able to join as soon as the race is finished. No password, just search for the server Tarmac Terrorist Live. And you are more than welcome, mate. No problem. Glad to have you on board.
All clear, push now. P3 is now on wets. Your brakes are cold, take it easy.
Right, so Vanja is on wets, and I'm not. See how this goes.
Okay, Paul, that's half distance. You're looking good for fuel. The track temperature's decreasing. It's now 41 Celsius.
I think it's going to stop raining. It's brightening up. Maybe staying on dries has actually turned out to be a good idea after all.
You've got 10 minutes left. 10 minutes to go.
Or is it stopping raining or not? No, still no grip around that corner. Hold it, hold it, hold it. Big slide in the wet. See, with this new tyre model, you don't hear the tyres when they have the odd little slip. So when they start to go, you don't hear them going. You can only feel them going. You only get the tyre sounds when they're really properly sliding. So, which you know, I've heard a lot of people say in real life when they go on racing slicks, even in the dry. They're a lot less noisy than normal road car tyres, and that takes a bit getting used to. But in a sim, I don't know if we should have the option of having, you know, exaggerated noises, because in a sim you do rely more on the audio cues. And it has dried up. It's dried right up.
The gap in front has increased to 3.5.
I can hear I love the fact that I can hear the windscreen wiper. Very subtle, maybe you can't hear it on stream, but I can. You can just hear it hitting its bump stop, ka-thunk, ka-thunk. Very, very subtle. Van just come off there. Get rid of those windscreen wipers, don't need those anymore. See, I'm glad I didn't change for wets, because it's a bit of a gamble when the track's only a little bit wet, whether you should be on slicks or wets. Obviously I'm on slicks and the grip is reduced by quite a long way, but it's still, I don't know if it's wet enough for wets really. Because Vanja, I know, is on wets, I think he's on wets, and he's not having a great time with grip.
P2. Air temp's falling, it's now 19 Celsius.
Whoa! Sideways coming out of the right-hander there. Slightly overdrive in the front wheels there. Grip's coming back a bit though. Tyres are all right. 66. 66 is in fourth. Did not expect that. 8 is in first. And Vanja's just behind me in third. So the sun's now coming out on track, and also here in Norfolk where I'm sitting in reality, sun's coming out outside. I've just, I don't know if you can see that on screen if my camera's just got brighter, but the sun's now shining through the window next to me quite a bit more. 66, you're in the pits, what happened? Oh, did I really go over the track limits there?
The track temperature is falling. It's now 38 Celsius. That's 5 minutes to go. Come on, keep it together. We'll be on the podium here.
Slide that back end on a slightly damp track. Oh, you're munching on food. Fair enough, mate. Man's got to eat.
Yellow flag. We think 8 has gone off.
Bad timing. Good job you're not a drummer then. Still a lack of grip on these slicks as the track dries out. Let's see what percentage or how wet the track is, because it will tell you in the little mini HUD down here. Slightly wet. Slightly wet. Weather dry, track slightly wet. Got Michael Mickus, who's wanting to jump in now. Trying to join the lobby, waiting for an open session. How much time have we got? Only 2 minutes and 30 odd seconds to go, so not long before he can get in. And anyone else who's watching the stream who wants to jump in? In fact, I've just seen we've got a Marty in the stream. Hello Marty, how you doing, mate? I did it. I told you I was going to do it. Here we are, Rfactor 2. It's all working. Kieran Connor as well. Yes, of course you can join, mate. We're in a race at the moment, but we're finished in about 2 minutes and we'll be open. There is no password. So just jump in the server. You can see the server name in the stream there. Tarmac Terrorist Live. You know what to do. Cool, cool, cool. Okay, I can see our dry line a bit better now. Track's gone down to a damp status rather than slightly wet. Can feel it as well in the grip. Wing at 9. I've got mine at 6, believe it or not.
9.3. Your times are good in all 3 sectors.
The Porsche is definitely very, very rear wing dependent, but I'm only running mine at 6. However, I do have the diff locked up to 120, so the back end's really stable under braking. Yeah, as stable as a Porsche can be under braking and lift off, if you know what I mean. A little bit slippery into the corkscrew still.
The track temperature's decreasing. It's now 35 Celsius.
That's still warm enough, Jim. And that is the end of the race.
Oh, great drive. That's a podium.
So I came second. Well done to Aid in first position there. Well done indeed. So, let's see now. There's Vanja. Vanja's, we're all finished. Aid coming into the pits there. He was well ahead if he's already coming in, if he's done his, finished, done a lap and come back into the pits. Brilliant. So, I'm going to restart the server now. But I'm taking out the option of AI. So, go to our options. 0 AI. And load the track. There we go. Right, so the track will now reload. Let's have a quick look. Oh, we've got 13 people in the server now. Are you, Marty and Connor, are you both joining in? I know Mikas is on his way in. Just going to check where the places where I've advertised this, seeing as we've got see if we've got any replies there. Okay, nothing to see there. Good. It's all in the server. There we go. 5 of us now. Oh, yeah, of course it is, Marty. Sorry, I always forget. So, what time is it here? Oh, yeah. Well, it's about 9 in the morning now, I should think, or 8:30. Right. Yeah, that is pretty early. That is pretty early. I'm just going to see what happens. So I've got my rear diff locked up nicely. No, it's only at 100. Right. What if I stick the diff up to 120? Then, what I'm going to do is put the front wing, or the rear wing, up to 8. I'm going to take the anti-roll bar down. Oh, thank you, Marty. So that's gone down by 2. Let's get that up by 2. You've just reminded me with your comment there. I could do with a coffee and a cigarette. I might go and have that whilst we're in practice. And a 10mg edible. Oh, are you in one of the? You were in one of the. Hang on, I thought, which state are you in? I thought, why did I think you were in Texas? Are they cool about it in Texas? But you just reminded me. I need my vitamin D pill. Edibles, if you mean what I think you mean, yeah, still not, unfortunately. Ramanos! Legal here. Ramanos, how you doing, mate? Oh, fair enough. Let's not get you in trouble on the internet then. We know what we mean. Right, let's see what these setup changes have done.
Brakes are cold, let's get some heat.
Oh yeah, she's a bit more pointable now. Ravenous, are you joining us? First Rfactor 2 server in about 2 years that I've ever run. Oh yeah. Get these tyres warmed up. Oh, she feels good now. Those changes have... Oh, she's a new car. Really bite into the corners now. Really bite into the corners. Fantastic. Oh! Okay, mate, I hope she's alright. Power sliding round the Andretti hairpin. That was a proper power slide as well, not a lift-off power slide. My foot was on the accelerator. And there as well. Oh, hello, the car's just come alive. This car has just properly come alive.
Sector 3.
This is the setup I've been wanting. Whoa, yeah.
Alright, Paul, 10 minutes to go. That's 10 minutes left.
Yeah, is she still at home then? Is she, she hasn't had to go back just yet, so she's enjoying being at... I bet she's enjoying being at home. Glad to hear it's just a standard appointment for the wife.
Sector 2 time is good.
Oh, this.
Temps increasing. It's now 46 Celsius.
If anyone wants me to share this setup with them, just tell me, because another wicked thing about Rfactor 2 is you can just send a setup to whoever's in the server. And I have to tell you, this setup, oh yeah, this is what you want, definitely. In fact, I'll tell you what.
We think that aid has spun off. Green flag, Sector 2. Incident in Sector 1, yellow flag.
I'm going to send everyone a... Right, let's send this setup to everyone. That's great to hear, mate. Ramanos, that's great to hear. That's lovely news. That is lovely news. I love the fact that I can select all as well and just send it to everyone. There we go. What? Oh my god! Oh! Oh my god, Marty! Oh! You know what? I had a feeling that was going to come out when I was doing this today. But that just means I've got that to look forward to after I've finished this today. And then, by the way, Emets VR is running a server tonight, so I imagine he'll be running it with the update. Oh, I hope it's not full of bugs. I hope it's all nice and... Oh, yeah, because it could cause problems online, but I'm so excited to try that out. Brilliant. Brilliant, brilliant, brilliant. Thank you for letting me know that, Marty. I wonder how big the download's going to be. It's going to be a huge download. I should imagine it's not a release candidate build, is it? Because they would have said it would be a release candidate build. Or is it? I could be wrong, but it is a release candidate. Right, okay. Right. Fair enough then. So if there is any bugs with it, we can just Mets VR can just switch back, just for the purpose of online racing tonight. It can switch back to the normal version. Oh, I can't wait to try that out, mate. What a day this is going to be. 2 new DLC. Is that the Supercars pack and something else? The F1, Marty? Because I've got the season pass, so I should get all the DLC. You must not be able to buy the DLC yet if it's only a release candidate build. Although I did see them advertising some DLC today, so that's confusing.
That's 5 minutes to go, 5 minutes.
Oh, this Porsche feels so good now. You might be wrong about it being a release candidate, okay. Pre-purchase DLC, okay. Oh, I love this setup. Supercars and historical track pack DLC, right? Yeah, that makes sense.
Sector 1 is 0.27 off the pace.
AD's rain light is on his car there.
Yellow flag in sector 2.
Oh, who was that come off there?
2.
Thank you very much for that information, by the way,
26,
Marty.
9. Sector 2 is 1.1 seconds.
When I'm back in the garage, I shall 3 DLC. That's got to be the F1 cars then, the extra DLC. When I get back to the garage, I shall quickly Alt-Tab and have a look at the
You've got 10 minutes of fuel remaining.
Reading Studios forum, see what it says.
You're a tenth off the pace in Sector 3.
Pretty sure car just disappeared there in front of me. Brazilian DLC, yeah, that's the F1 cars. Classic Brazilian F1 cars. Because they're saying they've reworked the whole of the all of the generations, the existing cars for the Formula Retro. They've reworked the whole of them to be up to the standard of the new ones, tyres and everything. So it's got to be interesting to see how they all drive now. You know, how the old cars drive, and also then try the new cars as well.
Sector 2 is yellow. Alright, Paul, there's a car exiting the pits, heads up.
Right, I'm gonna just pull over for a second.
Yellow flag.
Your nickname has joined. But he's got himself disqualified, so he's going to leave and come back, I should imagine. It's Kieran, new PC, not sure how to change that. Not sure what you mean by that, mate. Could you expand upon that? I'm not making sense out of that sentence. It's Kieran? It's Kieran, new PC... Oh, right, okay! Right, okay, so your nickname. So if you go into your profile, you should be able to sort that out. Without coming out of the actual server, it's hard to tell you.
That's the end of the session, P2.
Because it'll immediately... Oh my god. Sorry, I'm just looking at the AMS2 site. Oh, so it's not a release candidate, it's been released. The Nissans have all been added. New Formula Classic generic models. Oh my god. We've got the Brabham supercar as well. Historical track pack. I mean, I'm mainly interested in all of the updates. So, hang on. Right, we've just gone into qualifying here. So what we've got, general. Added 40 plus years of real historic weather data for the locations that were missing it. 40 plus years. But what are the physics updates and AI updates? That's what I'm really interested in. Oh my god, they've enabled bump draft and side draft physics in all tracks. Wow. That's major. FFB adjustments as well. Group C, GT1, GT3, Cadillac DPI, Formula V12, GT1, GTE, GT3, GT4, Group C, Pro Kart. Wow. They've advanced the Brabham BT46 fan car as well. Oh.
The track temperature's rising. It's now 34 Celsius.
Oh, AI, adjusted AI code for less hesitation when trying to overtake on straights. Yes! That needed to be done. Ah, hello Pete. Pete's in the stream. How you doing, mate? Are you coming in for a bit of Rfactor 2? I'm just reading the update, by the way. The update is out for Automobilista 2. It's out. Alright, I'm going to come back to that because we're doing Rfactor 2 at the moment, but that sounds great. Hello there, Alexander! Okay, Alexander, I'm going to try that now. 51.49. Let's give that a try. Right, let's give that a try. Thanks for that, Alexander. Are you joining us in the server?
The leader's just done a 126.56.
It is indeed, Pete. It is indeed. What a great day this is. Pete, I'm doing this now. So we got Rfactor 2 racing for today.
Okay, Paul, we've got 6.
After I've got this done, after we've had a good few hours of this, I'll be checking out. We've got the new update to check out of AMS2, and then Mets VR is running his server tonight for about 7:30 in Automobilista 2. So we got a day of it, a day of Rfactor 2 and Automobilista 2. What a good day! What a good day! Right, let's check out what this brake bias is like now. Yeah, I can certainly feel it. Alexander, was it set? Oh, Pete, it is. Do you mean the car sounds lovely or the day sounds lovely? I think it's both. So I've got this setup that I've put on the car is, it's just made the car come alive. And now I'm trying my setup with Alexander's suggestion of taking the brake bias a little bit more rearwards. As I nearly completely stack it on the second from last corner. Ignore that bit, that was just me demonstrating the how the physics are over bumps.
Okay, Paul, 5 minutes to go, 5 minutes left.
Yeah, you can definitely feel that rear brake bias. You can use a little less pressure on the brakes, I think. Oh god, yeah. A lot of rear brake bias. Gonna have to get used to that. Just literally need to give it the lightest touch.
Sector 1 is 1.2 seconds off the pace. Air temperature's decreasing. It's now 18 Celsius.
I can't read all of what Marty's written there. It's not all coming up, but something about the Brazilian DLC not being owned by season pass holders.
The leader has just done 126.47. Yellow flag in sector 1.
Forum about Brazilian DLC not showing owned for season pass holders.
Sector 3 is 0.28 off the pace.
Marty, you're a season pass holder, aren't you? You've got a season pass, haven't you, Marty? You haven't. Right. So what I'll do, because I thought it was included in the season pass, but what I'll do, I can, when I've finished this, I can load up AMS2 after the update, after it's been updated, see if it's in there, and then I'll send you a message on Discord and let you know. I thought it was
The guy behind has just done a 128.
free for the season pass holders. Yeah, I've had the season pass since early on. I'm bloody glad I did as well. It's saved a bit of dosh. Because I'm unemployed.
P3.
If I wasn't unemployed, I'd...
Looks like P4's
if
got.
I was well off, I'd happily buy it all separately and give Reason a bit of extra support, but I'm not.
That's your best lap in the session. You've just done a 127.75. That's 2 minutes left. 2 minutes.
I'm starting to get used to this brake bias thing, Alex.
Yellow flag. Caution.
Or it being further to the rear.
Green flag. Sector 1. It looks like Aid has stacked it. Sector 1 is.
And I do seem to be getting
off the
less
pace.
lockup, so you're right, that's helped. How is it coming into the... Because this is where you generally lock up, coming in with a corkscrew.
The track temp's increasing. It's now 36.
Yeah, it's much
Celsius.
better. It is much better. Good tip, Alex, because I did have it originally set much further rearwards, but then I made a setup, the setup I'm running on, which I've now slightly adjusted, but the setup I'm running on was originally made to match the Assetto Corsa Composizione setup, and that has the brake bias a lot more further forward, so that's why I was running with the brake bias so far forward.
Good lap. That's your quickest today. Sector 3 is 0.30 off the pace.
Love getting that back end out under power. Drift it, drift it, drift it. Oh, I love it.
You've used half your fuel.
And a bit too much.
Sector 1, yellow flag.
Thank you very much, Alex. Are you
That's
joining
the
us,
section,
Alex? Are you
P3.
coming in? Oh, actually, the race is now on. 14 people watching at the moment. Hello, 14 people. Anyone I've not said hello to yet? Excuse me. The server is an open server, by the way. There is no password. You can just jump straight in. The server name is up there in the stream, as you see. It is Tarmac Terrorist Live. That's all you need to search for in the Rfactor 2 multi-class, or sorry, multiplayer server list. I'm going to pop in some more fuel, because we're now going over to the race. And what was that? Oh, hello, Raven BB. It's timed. It's time, not lap, so it's 20-minute session. Hello, Don. How you doing? Good to see everyone. Good to see everyone. Are you joining us? We are now about to go over to the race. So you'll probably have to wait until we come back to the next practice session.
About to go green.
30 seconds. Right. Quickly going to set before I get on track. Don't want any fuel being put in there. Oh shit, I haven't got time. I haven't got time. Right.
Green, let's go, let's go.
Whoa! 66 not moving there. I've got a bump from behind. From aid, because 66, no damage, we're okay.
You've had a bit of bodywork damage there.
Got to move that brake bias back because I didn't do it in setup, I did it in car. So let's just quickly do that. Wait till I get on the straight. There we go, that's done. This is what it's all about. Rfactor 2 Racing. The Porsche 992. We've got 66 in there. Kieran's gone off. Big off from Kieran there. I hope he didn't damage the car. Got aid behind me. And Mr. Mikas in first, 66 in second.
Green flagging sector 2. It looks like 8 has gone off.
Aid's had a problem behind us as well by the sounds of it now. These cars just look so gorgeous. I love watching them lean around the corners. It's fantastic. Using that brake bias from Alex, thank you mate, to rotate the car there. Very nice.
Green flagging sector 3.
Be interesting to see what the weather does this time around. Oh, look at that sky. Those clouds have gone all very flat. Oh, scattered like a beach. Like ripples in the sand on a beach. Beautiful. Oh, there's a change in the weather. It's just gone darker. That was a bit drastic, that change there. The weather transitions in Rfactor 2 not quite as good as AMS2 in terms of smoothness. Like someone just switched off a light. Back end getting a little bit out of shape there over the curbs.
The leader has just done a 126.51. The car in front has just done a
Getting darker, getting cloudier. I think I have got time progression sped up as well. It's starting to rain very early this time. I'm gonna have to change these weather settings for the next race. clouds cleared up a little bit now, though.
Gap to 8
This time,
behind is
if we
increasing.
come up
It's
the
now
hill.
12 seconds. Okay, Paul, run out of track limits. Keep it between the lines.
Hello, Sim Curves, yes! I have heard, I've had a look. Very much looking forward to trying that out later. Mainly interested in the physics updates and AI updates, even more so than the new content. But what a great day. What a great day. Racing the new Rfactor 2 content, live, online, with friends, and then later on, we'll be racing the AMS2, brand new content, live, online, with friends. What a day. Don't get better than this. A great time to be a sim racer. Are you joining us on the server for a bit of Rfactor 2 sim curves? Bit sideways there.
Incidents in Sector 2, yellow flag. We think 8 spinned it. Green flag, Sector 2.
We've got a yellow flag, sounds like Abe's in trouble.
Yellow flag, Sector 2. We think that's 8 has spinned it. Green flag, Sector 2. 8 has just retired.
Abe's retired from the race. We've lost Abe. Getting a little bit slippery at the corkscrew now. And around Rainy Curve. Appropriately named Rainy Curve, seeing as it is now raining.
Yellow flag in Sector 2.
Alex, this brake bias is certainly working out better in the wet.
P4's binned it. Sector 2 is clear.
Oh, sounds like Kieran's had a bit of a spin by the sounds of it. Sideways. Oh, dearie me, don't lose it, don't lose it, don't lose it. Aid Taylor ran out of talent. Now there's a good quote. I like that, Aid. That's good. Oh, nearly came up myself there. I had a talent malfunction just there, mate.
The stewards have warned us for cutting the track. Keep it between the white lines.
Ah! Starting to get a bit of understeer. Yeah, it's all going a bit understeery now because the grip is disappearing as we get more rain on the track. Oh, come on. Oh.
We're halfway home. We're okay on fuel.
These slicks are showing that they're slicks in this weather. Most definitely. Let's have a look at how wet the track, or how wet the game's saying the track is. Slightly wet.
10 minutes remaining. 10
You can
minutes.
see down there in my little HUD, my mini HUD, it says the track is slightly wet. Hence the diminishing grip. You can see it as well, of course, on the screen.
Pay attention to track limits, please, Paul.
It's a very, very gradual change in grip, but you can feel it happening all the time. It's such a fine gradient between grip and not very much. I'll turn my wipers off for a minute, but you can see how hard exactly it is. Sun looks like it's coming out.
It stopped raining.
Oh! It stopped right. So the weather in this session has been different
7.3.
to how it was in the last race session. It's changed. Last race session it was raining for ages. Hello, just posted. How are you doing? Yes, mate. We know. Everyone's been jumping into the stream to tell us. I've already during the practice session for this race, I popped out onto the Reza forums to have a look. Had a quick read through what I'm most interested in, which is the physics and AI updates. I'm very, very excited. Very excited. It's gonna be an amazing day today. We're here racing the new Rfactor 2 content, the Porsche 992. Came out just before Christmas, of course, just before Christmas Day. And then after this, I get to try out the brand new Automobilista 2 content. It's just a fantastic day. Couldn't be better. And by the way, just posted, Mets VR. I'm not running an AMS2 live server tonight because Mets VR is. So tonight about 7:30, I think Mets VR will be running a live streamed AMS2 server. So we're all going to pile in there later on. I'm sure. Are you familiar with who Mets VR is? Just posted. If not, just look him up on YouTube. Mets METZ VR.
Air temp's falling. It's now 19 Celsius.
I think that was Alex has just posted something there, but I can't read it. Something about brakes now in rain, but slick tyres on. Well, I can only read half of it because my chat window's very small, but I think I know what you mean. We've got someone else trying to join in as well. Great stuff. Just posted. Are you popping in for a bit of Rfactor, by the way? Fancy a bit of Rfactor before then? Open server, mate. No password needed. Tarmac Terrorist live.
Warned about track limits.
And we are now on. We've got about 6 minutes to go on this race. So we'll be open
The track
again for
decreasing.
practice and
It's
qualifying
now
very
41
shortly.
Celsius.
Maybe 30 minutes. All right, mate. Cool. Turn, 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 turn. Like the birds. Turn, turn, turn to every day. Turn, turn. Sorry.
The gap in front is now 6.8 seconds. To go. This is good. We'll be on the podium if we can keep it together. We've had a cut warning. Keep it tidy, please, Paul.
Ah! Wrong wide. The understeer in this car in the rain is scary. Look at that, look at that. But then again, so is the oversteer, look at that. Go wide again.
Okay, Paul, you've used half your fuel. You've just done a 136, like 9-1. Track limits, watch
Time
those
to get a
lines.
bit more grip back now.
Just 2 minutes left, 2 minutes to go.
Two minutes left of the race, guys. Definitely drying. The track's drying out nicely now. I'll get some more heat back in these tyres. A little bit of wear on the outside. No problem, Aid. Thanks for coming along and joining in. And yeah, I might see you in... Well, I'll definitely be out and about in MS2 later on. I've got to do a fair bit of offline testing in it. And then I should jump on later on. I wonder if Mets VR will be using the updated version tonight. I'm sure he will. Just depends. We've yet to see if there are any problems with it. You know what it's like? They release a new updated version and it's patched near enough the same day, and then a day later, and then, you know, it's always tough with new releases. Just hope it's stable enough that Mets can use it on his server tonight. But yeah, thanks for coming along, Aid Taylor. And there we go.
On the podium, good drive.
3rd position. Sideways stuff going on. Look at that. Great race, 66. Whoa. Bit too much. Stacked it. Oh, Michael, yeah, it was great, wasn't it? That was absolutely brilliant. I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to change the weather for the next race. So we're let's have a dry race. Now, need to find me mouse cursor. There we go. If I bring that over here. Right, so options. I'm just going into my server here and I'm going to change the weather. So weather type, let's have sunny. Let's have a sunny race.
That's the end of the session. P1.
And also, actually, I'm going to change something else as well. I'm glad you enjoyed that. Is it Mikal or Michael? There we go. That's the track loader. I'm just going to pop over to the Reza forums for a second. whilst that track loads and see what people are saying. Epic, drive it. That's what people say. So some people are reporting the issue that they're not getting the DLC. People moaning about oh, the controllers haven't been updated enough. You should be playing it on a steering wheel. It's a simulation. You know, it's fair enough. Okay, controller support is good, but you know, it's only going to be so good on controllers. It's a simulation. Right, back to Rfactor 2. Yeah, I thought so, Marty. It is definitely just a Steam issue. Right, guys, whilst you guys get settled in, if anyone wants to join in the server, you know what to do, no password. I need to go and have a quick cigarette and grab myself a cold drink, and I shall be back in a moment.
It's now 43
See
Celsius.
you all in a moment. Oh, what a day. What an amazing day. Oh, what a day!
The track temperature is increasing. It's now 46 Celsius. Okay, Paul, 10 minutes to go. That's 10 minutes left. The leader has just done a 129.94. The leader has just done a 127.68.
And I'm back in the game. Back in the game. Only 4 of us for this race. so
That's
far.
5 minutes to go, 5 minutes.
Okay. I'm going to see if I can play around with this setup a little bit more. I'm going to be a bit crazy and... Oh! It's reset my setup. Oh, because I reloaded the track. Right, okay. Let's go and load this one. And then make the additional changes to it. So I'm going to set the brake bus a little bit. So I had it that earlier. I'm going to set it a little bit further forward because I'm going to make some changes where I'll need it further forward. So I had 2 down there last time, 2 up there last time, and the rear wing was up by 2 this time around. And the diff as well. Diff's at 120, right, cool. Yeah, okay. So I'm going to go a bit crazy and take that up all the way and lower that all the way to detach, which doesn't actually mean detached, by the way. And see if I can control it with that going on. Better bring that brake bus a little bit further forward even more because it is going to be quite oversteering out. Alright, let's try that. Lovely sunny day in Rfactor 2 at Laguna, Seca.
Your exit's clear.
Right, let's see how it handles now.
Into these brakes.
I've just seen from Steam, my old mate Pete is now playing Awsome Ballista 2, so he's trying out the new content. Whoa, yeah! Oversteery. Oh, yeah. Oh, hello! Hang on a minute, I've got to stop the car. There's someone I've got to say hello to that's just popped into the stream.
Yellow flag in sector 2. 2 minutes to go, 2 minutes.
It's Mr. Metz! Hello, Metz! You've been testing. I know what you've been testing, Metz. Paul? You're I should think having a play. Hang on a minute, who's that coming past?
Sector 2 is now green.
That's Kieran's just come past. You've been testing the new Awsome Ballista 2 content, am I wrong? Oh, that's a lot more oversteering. Ton light is going to be epic. That doesn't make any sense. Ton light is... Oh, tonight! It's, I think you meant tonight, right? Well, I've been wondering, I've been mentioning you whilst we've been running this Rfactor 2 stream, because I know it's a full release rather than release candidate. However, I'm wondering how stable it'll be tonight, because you know what it's like with the Awsome Ballista 2 updates. If they release a full update without a release candidate, you'll usually get a patch hours later the same day, one the next day and another one after that. So we'll certainly find out if it's caused any problems online tonight. I'll be joining you later on, that's for sure. And you say you don't own an Rfactor 2, mate. You got it just for this car. This is awesome.
That's the end of the session, P3.
I want this car in Autumn Ballista too. Just everything. Yeah, I do worry. Gotta try it out. Yeah, I think after this next race I shall be, because we've been at this for 2 hours and 40 minutes, so I might make this the last race, and then we'll do some testing with I'll do some offline testing with AMS2 after I've downloaded the update before I come and join you later on tonight. Just going into qualifying now. That setup's feeling pretty good. I wonder if there's anything else I can do. I tell you what, I'm going to go a bit mad with the cambers. And I'm going to lower the tyre pressures. Because I'm not experiencing any terrible overheating at the moment. So I'm going to lower those right down. I'm going to go a bit mad with the camber. So how far can we go? Because these Porsches have got a lot of 6 degrees of camber. Look at that. Right, I'm really going to need to corner hard to make that work. Because it's not going to aid me on braking and acceleration, that's for sure. Oh, hang on a minute. Something from Mr. Carl Gray. Hello, Carl Gray. And Metz, the GT3 Nismo. Oh my God, the Brabhams. Just everything. Nissan GTR is pretty good. Just make sure to turn the FF... Right, so it's got pretty light FFB, has it? I think it does generally have that, because I think in ACC it's a bit light. Hang on a minute. Got another message that I can't read there because it's too small. For some reason some of the content wasn't showing for me as part of the season pass. Not all, just some of it, so I bought it anyway. And we'll just pursue Reza with Steam. Right, that means I'm not going to have it.
Your exit looks clear. Stay behind the line.
I'm not going to buy it.
Minutes to set a lap.
Because
cold. We need to get an
I would love to, if I was wealthy, I'd like to give Reza more money. But I'm unemployed at the moment, and Christmas has just been here, so I've got the season pass, and that's supposed to be part of it, so I'm going to have to wait till I get that. They are, apparently it's the issue with Steam though, they are sorting it out. Oh, I can really feel those camber changes. That will certainly make it live when you come alive when you turn it up, says Carl Gray. Do you mean the force feedback for the Nissan, yeah? It's great that we've got, it's like Rfactor 2 has always had individual car force feedback, which was very annoying because there was no overall force feedback, but we've now got an overall force feedback multiplier in Rfactor 2 plus an individual car force feedback multiplier in Rfactor 2, so that's brilliant. Same as what we've got in AMS2 now. It is very useful to have both of those. Oh, this is good. This is good. Oh, this setup works for me. Right, yes, it is that car. Brilliant.
The track temperature is increasing. It's now 14 Celsius.
Oh, this feels so good now. I've figured this car out. I know what to do with this thing now. Yes. No wonder they run these with ridiculous camber in real life. It really does work. Oh, I can really lean on it now. Right, what about this corner? Oh, I can so lean on that camber. Oh, it's good. Oh, it turns in so much better now. And there's all that grip from the lower tyre pressures. But maybe a bit much, the tyre pressures, because they're getting really hot on the insides. We're really lean it around the corners though. Ha! So much more grip around the corners now. Or even if I wasn't running a server, if I was just offline on my own at this track, I'd be having fun just driving this car at the moment. It's freaking awesome. Just mucking about with the setup. It's just awesome.
Alright, Paul, 5 minutes to go.
So Mats and Carl, what's your favourite? Have you tried the Brabham? As in the Brabham supercar? And also, question for you both, Carl and Mets, have you, because I'm more interested in the physics updates than I am the new content. I want to see how, because I'd rather things be got right. Don't get me wrong, I'm loving the idea of the new content. Have you tried the existing street cars? I.e. stuff like the Camaro SS and the McLaren F1 and the Ultima since the update, because they mentioned in the notes that they because of the new hypercar or the new street cars, road cars, they have updated the tyre physics for all of the street cars running on the all-weather road tyres. And I'm very interested in how the original cars feel now, because I've always thought there was a really big problem with the lateral grip or lateral grip on the tyres at low speed. If you got sideways in the Camaro, for instance, at high speed it was kind of alright, you could drift it, but at low speed it would just completely go, a little bit iRacing-ishy, if you know what I mean. And I'm hoping that that's been sorted out. Oh, I love this setup. I'm pleased to hear that about the Brabham hypercar, Mets, because that looks awesome. You've never driven the street cars, right? That's one of the first things I'm going to have to try. What I will do is I will jump in there and try all of the stuff that's been updated that we already have before I try the new content. Oh, I love this car. This is just awesome. Is that Carl? I can't see the full sentence or who's written that, but I think it's Carl who's just said they felt a bit off when they drove them many moons ago. Yeah, they've improved a few times, but they're still not quite there, so I'm interested to see what this new tyre physics does. And I'm very interested to see what the new AI does as well, because there was a very important note in the patch notes saying that they'll be much less hesitant to overtake on straights at the moment.
That's 2 minutes left.
Which is exactly why, as soon as we finish this, I'll be doing some serious offline testing.
Sector 2 is 0.5 off the pace. The guy behind has just done a 129.80. V2. Sector 3 times okay. Yellow flag, sector 2.
Oh, this car is a lot more pointable now with this setup. It's great. It's just driving heaven.
Sector 1 time's okay.
And actually, I can afford to put that brake bias back a little bit now. Didn't need it that much further forward as I thought I would. Oh, just touching the dirt there. That's Kieran in front of me there. Yo, Kieran. Let's give Kieran something to look at. A little bit of a slide.
Yellow flag sector 3.
Oh, sorry, Kieran.
Green flag sector 3. Looks like P3's gone off. I've seen a little bit of aero damage. That's the end of the session, P2.
What's it like if we try and get it sideways now? Pretty instant. Okay. I might want to lower those. I might have gone a little bit too mad with those cambers. Let's bring that down by a degree each.
Attention grid, will all non-essential personnel leave the
Track
grid
temp
now.
is 26.
Right, 30 seconds till the race.
60 minutes.
Pete, the update is good, is it? It's going to be a late night for some, you ain't kidding. So, Pete, I'll be testing it out after this race. So, last race, guys, in RF2, and then I'm off for some AMS2 testing, but I'm loving this at the moment, I've got to say.
Nail it. Acknowledged, no tyres at the next pit stop.
Nissan's good, is it, Pete?
Well done, Paul. Good start.
Oh no, don't tell me that this... Hello Zola, don't tell me that the Snetterton track is broken in AMS2. Snetterton's my favourite. No, don't want that to be broken. Have you done a file validation check after the update? Because usually after the update it breaks a few files. If you try doing a file validation update, it might solve it for you, but I really do hope it's not actually properly broken. Because that's my favourite track. Or one of them at least. It's my local track here in the UK, here in Norfolk. I think that camber change has worked out. BT49 Love Heart. Okay Zola, please let me know what your file update says. If you need any files reactivating. Oh! Really caught that sausage curb there.
Alright, Paul, we just cut the track.
That 66 has just come through.
The track temp's increasing. It's now 35 Celsius.
One massive problem with the cars in this game, the brake lights are, you can hardly see them. There's no bloom to them or anything else. I have mentioned this on the Studio 397 forums. Oh, I'm having a good race with 66 here. Oh no, Matt, Snatton's booked for you as well. I really hope that's solvable with a file validation, else I'm going to be very upset. I just knew this update wouldn't come out without problems. Please let me know if a file validation sorts that out. R35 is lovely. Good stuff. Look at how quick I can get through that corner now with this setup. How are my tyres doing?
You're pulling away from the guy behind. The gap's now 4.2 seconds.
They are looking quite a bit more equal. I think I might have found the sweet spot with the camber for the time being anyway.
0.25 off the pace. Sector 2 is now yellow. Green flag in Sector 2. The track temperature's rising. It's now 37 Celsius.
Oh, we both hit the sausage curb. Both got a little bit airborne there.
Okay, Paul, 15 minutes left.
Oh, 66 has lost it. Not completely, but he's off track.
Nice one, mate.
I've taken advantage of that mistake. Validation found no problems. Shite. Right, I'll be on the forums. Get on the update forums on that thread straight away and let them know I'll be doing the same. Cannot have that. They need to patch that immediately. Because if it's one track, it might mean it's more as well. Remember when Gateway and Fontana got knackered as well?
This is terrific. Exactly what we came in.
Thank you, Kieran Connor. And yeah, thanks for the crack. I assume you're Irish. My second name's McCaffrey, by the way. Just by the language you're using there, and I've just made the connection with the name as well. My dad's from County Antrim in the north. I'll tell you what, last time I went to the south, I went to Dublin, I had a great time. I think Kieran just said, is it possible to share setups? If you mean in Rfactor 2, yes it is. I did send a setup to everyone a little bit earlier in the server. If you're still in the server, I can send it to you after the race, but I assume you've got stuff to do. The chat's now going past too fast and I can't read it, but I think Kieran just said yes, he is from Ireland and something else, but I didn't catch the whole of it. If it's more than about 2 sentences, I can't see all of it. Okay, I'll send. What, you want me to send you this setup that I'm that? I'll save this setup that I'm on and send it to you, because I tell you what, it's fucking amazing. It really are. You can change this car so much, even with the little, with the limited setup changes that we can make to this car. There's not a hell of a lot that you can do to it, but the stuff that you can change makes a real difference. No problem, mate. And yes, it is a lot more drifty, as you just saw. Oh, got a bit too much there. I knew I'd done that before I even hit the corner. I hadn't turned in early enough. But look at the amount of turning I've got, it's fantastic.
The track temp's increasing, it's now 39 Celsius.
The only trouble is the gears are so short in this car, you hit the limiter so quickly. Just hit the sausage curb.
You just cut the track.
Loving the sounds that come from underneath in this car when it hits a big bump. Great. 66 is hot on my heels again. Didn't take him long. Oh! I've overdone it.
Yellow flag in sector 1.
Oh, cook the tyres, mate. Look at that. Hello, Todd. How you doing, mate? Oh, cook the tyres. Look at that. 66 is slowing down for me. Because he knows I'm a bit rubbish.
Half distance. Fuel looks good.
Well, I'm glad to hear the VR's not broken.
10 minutes to go. That's 10 minutes left. Ahead is now 0.5 P2.
Oh! Oh! Blooming sausage curb! And again. It's like I'm subconsciously aiming for them. Sure you will find something to complain about? Shut up, Pete! I have plenty of good stuff to say about it, but I'm not pleased to hear that Staterton's bought. That's my favourite track. The most important thing to do, if there's any problems with it, it's the best thing you can do is let them know straight away, because they'll want to know. Because at this point we are basically unpaid beta testers. Whoa, look at that!
Track temperature's increasing.
Oh no, 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 no! Oh!
Yellow flag.
Wally!
We've had quite a lot of aero damage. You might need to come and get it fixed.
Oh, just posted. I was going to make this the last race because I want to go and try out, because we've been over 3 hours on this now. I was going to go and try out the AMS2 update, but if you want to have a race on this, I'll make it one more race, unless you want to try out the AMS2 content as well. Totally up to you, mate. And I've balked the steering. Look at that. It's all to one side. You're happy with AMS? In that case, I'm... Right, okay, cool. I would have happily... Oh. Right, okay, I'll make this the last race then. And I shall come and join in the AMS2 testing party. I'm not going to stream AMS2. Well, I suppose I could stream testing it. I could stream testing it. I could do that, couldn't I, Pete? I might do that. Well, you should. I've got to download it. Yeah, Pete, how big is the download? Three gigabytes. 3 gigabytes, okay. I'll take, I don't know, maybe 10 minutes or something to download. Oh, this car is a bit ill since I've hit that wall. Nice one, Mets. See, this is what happens when the community comes together. I do have tractor net. I do have tractor net. I'm in Norfolk.
5 minutes to go. You're looking good for a podium.
Full car.
The gap in front has increased. It's now about 12 seconds. That's half fuel. You've used half your fuel.
Ah, suspension's really, and steering is really knackered. And that's now screwing with the tyres, it's getting worse. Oh, God, dial up, yeah, I remember that. Beep, 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 and all noises. Dial up, wow. Seems like so long ago. And yet only 5 minutes ago.
The track temperature's rising. It's now 44 Celsius.
Oh, Pete, do you mean my home address? I did forget that, didn't I? Do you mean my home address or my email address?
That was at 128.
Oh, my tyres are really getting properly knackered.
2 minutes to go. 2 minutes.
I can't read that. Hang on. Oh, bloody hell. Okay. Right, okay. Thank you, mate. I will... What I'll do, when I finish this, I'll start the download of AMS2, and then I know what I'm doing then. I'm texting you my address. Sorted. And thank you very much, mate. Oh, God. Oh, she's very unruly. Tomorrow?
Okay, Paul.
Living heck, okay, mate. Wow, that's fast.
That time was 1:28.29.
Right, we're nearly done. We're nearly done. 0 time to go. So, let's see now. 66 will be crossing the line very shortly. And then I'll be crossing it quite a long way behind him. Only Rady curve, a right and a left to go, and then we're on for the start-finish line. So that's Rady curve. Second and last corner. Last corner. Yes, I have, Todd. I quite like them, and they've been updated. Oh, there we go. There we go with my injured car. Oh, wow. That was great. Let's turn her off. There we go. As we roll gently into 66's car. Look at that. There we go. Kissing Porsches. Right, okay. Nice one, 66. It indeed was. It indeed was. Apart from my... Well, it would have been better if I hadn't stacked it, wouldn't I? Wouldn't it? Right, so look, what did I miss? Metz has updated them about the Snetterton issue. Carl Gray, certainly will do, mate. Thank you. Just posted, are you still in the stream? Hang on. So, yeah, because I saw you tried to join the server, but then I'd said about I was going to shut down, and you said you were fine with that because you wanted to do AMS too. So is that still the case? Because I've got to tell everyone if we're shutting down or not. Oh, no worries. Cool. Okay, right. I'll let everyone in the server know who's possibly not on the stream. Oh. it's reloading. I'll just let it reload so I can just say thank you to everyone. 66, mate. I think next time I do this, I'm going to advertise it in advance. Make sure everyone knows we're doing it. And we're going to fill this server. Because that was great. That was absolutely great. Especially having it come off the driving line in the wet when the rubber bits get a bit too slippery. It's just brilliant. Right, I'll just let everyone know that we are done. Oh, actually, everyone in here knows that we're done because you're all listening in the stream. So, let's exit the server. Thank you, everyone, very much. I am now off. As I'm going to do what you guys are all doing, which is testing out the new content. Pete, actually, no, my phone's not here. It's in the other room. Right, I will have to, I'm going to start that download now. Let's just close Rfactor. So I can start that download and I can text Pete that address that he needs. So, and I've just, I'm still streaming, but I've just closed my stream window. Stupid boy. Hang on. What do you mean, what am I doing, Pete? I am starting the, I don't know what you mean. I'm starting the AMS2 download. And then I am... Oh, it's 2.2 gigabytes, not 3 gigabytes. That's smaller than I thought. So I'm starting my download, and then I'm going to text you that address. And I'm going to go and have myself a drink and a cigarette. And then I'm going to come up and start testing the new update for Automobilista 2. So let's shut all this stuff down here. I'll give you a buzz in a minute, Pete, when I'll call you on the telephone. Just posted 66 Zola, Carl, Todd, Dom as well, who popped in, Metz, Marty, and Kieran. Thank you very much for coming along. Alex, thanks for the setup advice. Can do, Pete. Right, I'm ending the stream now. I may or may not stream my experience in Automobilista 2. I usually like to test it out on my own and really get to know it before I make any decisions or come to any conclusions about it. But I might stream it. I'm not sure. But I will see you all very soon. If not stream in a stream about the new update, I will see you in Metz's, in Paul Metz's server tonight. Right. Thank you all. And that is the end of that. Bye-bye.